All beings are alchemists. All can live in the world of magic, should they choose to be freed of illusion.
When you have clients, a lot of your clients, like I've been with you and you'll get a text from a client, like something terrible has happened. And then another client will do the same, right? And it's just like this, it's a beautiful relationship that you have with your clients. But how do you, as a master of alchemy, a high alchemist, balance that in your own life? Like, how do you not get like drudged down? Is that a word, drudged? And drudgery?
Well, I mean, it works. Isn't
You know what I
drudgery,
mean?
you're overwhelmed. You know,
Yeah.
I don't, because I live in the realm of all possibility, and I realize that it's an illusion. So however distorted, somebody, I giggle because I personally like to clean. I love cleaning. And
well, that's your nurturer inside of you.
So the nurturer. And I enjoy getting things very clean because I know that I'm cleaning underworlds and embracing it, not judging it, embracing it. And so it's very much like that. What is great distortion, or what would be considered subconscious realms that most people are afraid of, they wouldn't be there if they didn't have lessons. And when it's identified and embraced without judgment, the lesson is perceived, and then that tone can automatically dissolve. So for me, there's a quality of experiencing, and just like that, in one moment, what was death, a flower blooms, or somebody maybe experiencing catastrophic illness, and then all of a sudden they're perfectly healthy, and
which you have seen many times.
So the miraculous is the norm, as the child knows. The world of miracles is the norm. And I also do take a lot of time for stillness. But how can I then not honor? See, I have to honor my being able to have that experience and to see something bloom before me, because I haven't judged what most beings would push away.
What does it look like when a client works with you?
Well, it's different with everyone. They're called to work with me, and it's a voice they hear inside, and they honor it. It's never, you have to work with me and this is what's going to happen. You align because you're called, and it's a call that you hear within, and it feels resonant, and you honor it, and you are walking through one door that is bound by limitation and belief systems and jail cells into a door of all possibility. And we enter into an equation, much like what we're doing now. We're in an equation, and we begin to just talk. And, well, what are we being asked to see? And they organically begin to share. And many times they're presenting with one thing, but really what is to be addressed is underneath it. And so we're able to get underneath it, and we access the distortion, the seed of what is causing that. And once it's identified and the perceptions gathered, all of that is dissolves. It lineage worth of chaos or illusion can be dissolved in one moment. But again, none of it is judged.
Right. Remember that one time when someone put their hand in my face? And I have a thing with having somebody like a hand in my face. Like I just have a thing with it. Like if you touch my face, like I hate it unless you're like a loved one and you're like, caressing, but like don't touch my face. Remember when someone put their hand in my face and I was telling you about it on the phone, and you're like, you've been muzzled. And so you're like, take a minute, and you did some alchemic equation over the phone. I'm in New York, you're here in Carmel, and I literally felt this muzzle like come off, and it was insane. It was insane. So there's also those moments of working with you. And even I have a girlfriend who I recommended to you a very long time ago. We don't work in timelines. So it was then fast forward, I don't even know how long, but I had never asked her about it because everything is very private. And she was like, oh my gosh, I've got to tell you, like, I'm still working with Steph. And I said, well, how is it? And she's like, Steph makes my room spin. She was like that. She makes my room spin.
I love that.
So I think that every person is different, but you do a lot of, it's not just listening and peeling back the layers. There's a lot of, even though that's the basis of it, there's a lot of elixirs and alchemic equations and tools that you gift your clients with.
Yes. So with empowerment, not only are you going to access your own power, they are gifted different forms of elixirs, so musical sigils that are ceremonial, filled with white and black light frequencies that continue to dissolve illusion. And so those are designated by allies in the hidden realms, specifically angel gods, that then they receive to continue to listen so that they're not reestablishing these illusions. And so more and more illusion elegantly and comfortably is continuing to be dissolved.
I love my elixirs.
Yes, there's clearings, light explosion protocols, so that they're empowered. It isn't align with Stephanie and have it cleared, absolutely. But you're stepping into being a master of your own reality. You're being activated with your own key that exists within you, and then you become the master of your own reality, and you can take it as far as you want.